Welcome to UFO, and today we're going to be covering Pentris Sprint. Now, this module is really easy, so I'm just going to do one example of it. It's also not really that fun because it's really just a solo. So we don't need the manual, but we're going to quickly look at it. So the Pentris Sprint, we're playing Pentris, which is Tetris with Pentaminos. Pentaminos are these guys. Um, and you need a keyboard to solve since there's no in-module support. But basically how this works is we just need to clear 20 lines, and there's no time limit. You could also cannot strike, as you can see here. I did not strike when I reached the top, however I did lose some points and my time did increase a little. And there's also no way to strike on this module. All we have to do is clear 20 lines. And I would say, one thing is important is to check in the mod settings to, how many Pentris sprint lines you want to do, because I had it at 40 for some reason. But now I set it back to 20, which is the default amount. So all this module is just solving Pentris. I'm going to try to describe all of these pieces, so I'm going to close this, because we don't need this anymore. Yeah, we're just gonna try to solve the module. So let's do that. The first piece we have here is a free tall line and a two line adjacent to it. So like dot, down, down, right, down. It's pretty good for putting like fixing up holes. This piece is a regular tango piece, but with a little nub added to one of the sides. So I'm gonna put this right here. We cannot soft off, by the way, so there's no like technical like putting it into place. Uh, we have a plus piece, and also by the way, you can see the next piece on the side here. You also get 10 points for each piece you place. And the timer starts when you make your first input on the module. Uh, Control-wise, it is A and D for left and right. It is W for rotating. If you want to use the arrow keys, it's up for rotating and left and right to move left and right. And to place, you press space. So I'm going to do it here. That's really the premise of this module. It's not really all too fun, so there isn't really much to cover tutorial-wise, but it didn't have a tutorial yet, so I had to cover it. This piece is a 4-line with a little nub right here. This is good to, like for example, nope, that's right here. It perfectly fits right here. We got another one of these, which I don't really care about. Probably just gonna put it here. We got like a little snake kind of piece, like this, and we could put it, I'll put it, it's not really a good place for this guy, so I'll just throw it over here. And then there's a 5-line, which is just like the regular line piece, but with an extra piece at the bottom. So I'm just gonna do it there. Oops, I accidentally clicked space. And as I noted before, you cannot strike on this module, meaning it's sometimes if you feel like this position isn't that great, you can just restart right getting to the top, and you have a fully cleared board. Score and time doesn't do anything. It's just for personal achievement, I guess. Let's go put this here. Put that here. Honestly, I'll put it here. I know that might have been a bad decision. We'll see. I think easily the worst piece is this guy right here. Because it just messes up your whole plan and it really never fits snugly. I forgot to describe this piece, but this piece is the square piece with a little extra nub. It is good for like any space that need a two, or like any place where you need to fit one space to make a line. That should be all the pieces, if I remember correctly. But yeah, there's really no point of doing multiple rounds of this module. Because it's not really that popular of a module, and B, it's not that fun of a module, since there isn't like any music or anything, it's just you playing Pentris. If you like playing Pentris, though, you could use this as your solo. Otherwise, this module's not that great. Oh, there we go. Okay, this piece. This piece is a literal tango. Not like the tango piece where it's one, but instead it's two. This is good for like either like sticking in like the hole or um having it like this on the side. It's not really helpful either way though, so I'm just gonna do this for now. Okay. I'm gonna reset. Also, I should have talked about it, but if I didn't, there's also this U piece here where it's basically like just really a uniform, and like it can help with like one blocks, like right here you can put a uniform and it'll fit perfectly. Okay, that should be all blocks if I remember correctly. Now I wish there was more to talk about this module, but that's really it. Okay, there we go. As you can see, the uniforms fit snugly in there. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset. Reset again, I don't like that as a starting piece. There we go, that's a better starting piece. Okay, now I'm just playing really badly. Um, should be over soon though. Yeah, whatever. This is probably really fun for someone who likes Pentimo, but I think it's one of the more boring modules, just simply because while it is a pretty cool solo, it's also kind of just not really that fun. 100%. Okay. And actually, what am I talking about? There we go. Okay, when I place down this piece, it will solve the module. And I guess some things to note before I end this tutorial, because I do not want to do a second Pentris sprint, because this module really isn't that fun. I do want to note that it's not like Luigi Poker, another really cool solo module, where after it's solved, you can still play Luigi Poker. This one, once you solve it, you can't interact with it anymore, and that's pretty much it. So now this row count is going to go to 0, and we'll solve the module. And also the board is turned green. So overall, a fine module. Not good, not bad. Well, kind of bad, but just not that fun. It really is exhausting to do, and I'm not doing another example because the module's kind of boring. So yeah, that'll be it for this tutorial. See ya.